Title: I work for a company that erases people. I think I just got assigned to myself. Posted to No Sleep. Before I begin, I should make one thing clear. This post will probably disappear. If it does, if my account vanishes or my name changes, please remember me. My name is Ryan Mercer, or at least it was. I work for a company called Holloway Solutions. You won't find much about us online. We're private sector information management, which is just a fancy way of saying we make people disappear. Not physically, at least not directly. We erase digital identities, social media, records, public mentions. We delete resumes, change search results, bury birth certificates, even adjust facial recognition data. When we're done with a subject, it's like they never existed. Some clients are celebrities trying to disappear. Others are governments doing what they always do, cleaning up mistakes. My team doesn't ask questions. We just scrub. At least, I didn't ask questions. Until last week. It started like any other job. A red envelope slid into my office inbox. High-level priority. The kind with a real paper file and no digital trail. Inside was a single photo. No name, just the words. Full erasure. Tier 0. No legacy trace. Tier 0 means complete wipe. Not even internal backups. It's rare, extreme. Usually used for people the client wants forgotten permanently. I opened the file, and my stomach dropped. The man in the photo was me. At first, I thought it was a mistake, some kind of sick joke. But the longer I stared, the more I realized this wasn't some old ID photo. It was taken yesterday. I recognized the background, the bus stop near my apartment. I even recognized the clothes. I wore that shirt 2 days ago. I went to my boss, Lena, and asked if this was some kind of internal test. She just stared at me for a long time. Then she said, "You're not supposed to see Tier 0 assignments. Burn the file. Walk away." "But it's me," I said. "No, it isn't," she replied. "Not for long." She walked out. That night I tried logging into my company portal. Access denied. My badge stopped working the next morning. When I called IT, a robotic voice answered and said, "There is no employee by that name." When I tried calling Lena, her number didn't exist anymore. That's when I started to panic. I opened my laptop to check my social accounts. Everything was gone. My Instagram, 404, Facebook, blank. My LinkedIn profile redirected to someone named Ryan Mercer. Different photo, different job, same birthday. I checked my emails. Every sent message from the last 5 years was marked sender unknown. I called my mom. She picked up on the 4th ring. "Hello, Mom, it's me." Silence. "I think you have the wrong number," she said carefully. "Mom, it's me, Ryan, your son." Another pause. "I don't have a son." She hung up. I sat on the floor for an hour, just staring at the wall. I thought about calling the police, but what would I tell them? That I was being deleted? Instead, I dug through my apartment, looking for anything physical. Old mail, printed photos, receipts, anything with my name on it. I found one, a Christmas card from my aunt, addressed to Ryan Mercer. I held it like a lifeline. The next morning, it was gone. In its place was a card addressed to Bryce Monroe. Same handwriting, same message, different name. Now here's where things get even weirder. I went to my friend Dana's place. She's known me since college. If anyone would remember me, it's her. She opened the door, squinted, and said, "Can I help you?" "Dana, it's me, Ryan." "Do I know you?" I tried reminding her. "Class projects, late-night ramen. That time I broke my leg at her party." Nothing landed until I said the name, Holloway. She blinked, visibly flinched. "You should leave," she whispered. "You remember, don't you?" She grabbed my arm. I said leave. Her pupils were dilated. Her hand was trembling. "They'll know," she said. "They always know when you remember." That night, I caught my own reflection doing something strange. I was brushing my teeth. I bent to rinse, then looked up. My reflection was still smiling, not wide, just a little too long. When I blinked, it didn't. When I moved, it lagged. I turned away, and it kept watching me. I don't know what Holloway did to me exactly, but I think I'm being replaced, not just forgotten, overwritten. Whoever Bryce Monroe is, he's moving in. My face is the same, but people call me by that name now. My neighbors, the cashier at the corner store, even my lease, I checked, now says Bryce Monroe. The only person who still recognizes the name Ryan Mercer is me, and I don't think that's going to last much longer. 2 nights ago, I woke up and saw someone standing in my doorway. They were my height, my build, but their skin looked wrong, paler, too smooth, like someone trying to remember what a person looked like. It stepped forward, slowly, deliberately. I couldn't move. It crouched next to my bed and whispered, "There's no, you left." Then it touched my forehead. When I woke up, I was on the floor. My bed was perfectly made, and there was a red envelope on my nightstand. Inside was a photo, my face, with the words, "Final phase, confirm integration." I don't know how much longer I have. Sometimes I look in the mirror and don't recognize myself. My memories feel thin, like they've been photocopied one too many times. Sometimes I forget my own name. Last night I signed a receipt and wrote Bryce, without thinking. They're not killing me. That would be too easy. They're erasing me from the inside out, until there's nothing left. So I'm posting this now, while I still can. If you remember the name Ryan Mercer, please write it down. Speak it. Say it out loud. I think names are anchors, and if I forget mine, maybe you won't. Maybe someone, somewhere, will remember I existed, even if I don't.